Imagine a language so ancient it predates writing itself, a code woven into the very fabric of the universe. From the spiral of a seashell to the orbits of far-off galaxies, there's a hidden pattern connecting everything, a silent symphony of shapes and numbers, whispering truths older than time. This is the realm of sacred geometry, a secret wisdom guarded for millennia by mystics, architects, and alchemists. What if I told you these shapes, circles, triangles, spirals, aren't just patterns, but keys to unlocking the mysteries of existence? What if the universe is speaking to you through geometry, and you've just forgotten how to listen? In this video, we're diving into a journey through the invisible framework of reality. We'll uncover how sacred geometry shaped the temples of ancient Egypt, inspired Europe's medieval cathedrals, and even pulses within your own body. We'll dig into why this knowledge was revered by secret societies but kept from the masses. Most importantly, we'll reveal how you can tap into these patterns to transform your mind, align your energy, and create a life that vibes with the cosmos. Ready to see the world through the eyes of the ancients? Let's step into the maze of sacred geometry and uncover its hidden secrets. Thousands of years ago, when ancient Egyptian priests gazed at the stars, they didn't just see twinkling lights, they saw a cosmic blueprint woven with sacred proportions. Sacred geometry, this ancient wisdom blending math and spirituality, came from humanity's craving for order, a need to understand why flower petals bloom in Fibonacci spirals or why planets trace paths following the golden ratio. In ancient Egypt, Hermes Trismegistus supposedly etched these truths onto emerald tablets, declaring that every piece of the universe mirrors the whole. But this wisdom wasn't just an Egyptian thing. Sumerian clay tablets, India's Vedic texts, the Celtic stone circles, all these cultures expressed the universe's harmony through geometry. From the precise angles of pyramids to the rose windows of Gothic cathedrals, sacred geometry was humanity's way of chatting with the divine. So why was this knowledge so prized yet kept under wraps? Back in the day, geometry wasn't just a tool for building. It was a key to the divine. Pythagoras, the Greek philosopher and mystic, believed numbers were the root of everything. His secret school taught that a triangle stood for the unity of body, mind, and spirit, a circle represented eternity, and a pentagram held the dynamic balance of life. These teachings were hush-hush, shared only with a select few who'd been initiated, because they were thought to grant the power to shape reality itself. But as empires rose and fell and religions shifted, this knowledge got buried, tucked away in the hidden chambers of secret societies like the Freemasons or Rosicrucians, or encoded in temple symbols, waiting to be rediscovered. The philosopher Plato called sacred geometry the language of the cosmos, saying it revealed the bridge between the physical and the spiritual. Platonic solids, 5 perfect geometric shapes like the tetrahedron and cube, were seen as the building blocks of the material world, symbolizing fire, water, earth, air, and ether. These shapes weren't just math nerd stuff, they were believed to spark deep spiritual insights. But spreading this knowledge was tightly controlled. Churches and rulers feared its power could undermine their authority, so they labeled it heretical or occult, driving it underground. Why? Because sacred geometry isn't just about pretty patterns, it's a map showing the unity of the universe, challenging dogmas that split humanity from the divine. Those who mastered it could not only design temples but reshape their own consciousness, tapping into the greater cosmic order. Sacred geometry isn't just some ancient art or math, it's a key to unlocking the universe's secrets, showing how reality weaves together the tiny and the massive. Let's start with the simplest shape, the circle. The circle stands for eternity and infinity, no beginning, no end. In mysticism, it's the blueprint of the cosmos, representing wholeness. Think of the sun's disk or the structure of a cell's nucleus. The ancients believed a circle wasn't just a shape but a container for energy. Mandalas, those symmetrical circular patterns used in Hindu and Buddhist meditation, are a perfect example. When you stare at a mandala, its intricate yet flawless geometry pulls your mind into a state beyond the everyday, like you're syncing up with the universe's rhythm. Why is this so powerful? Because the circle teaches us a truth: everything moves in cycles, from the changing seasons to the journey of the soul. Next up is the triangle, a symbol of harmony and balance in sacred geometry. The Pythagorean school saw the triangle as the perfect unity of body, mind, and spirit. Its 3 points stand for creation, preservation, and destruction, the 3 core phases of how the universe rolls. The pyramid's tetrahedral structure is this power brought to life. The ancient Egyptians didn't just build pyramids for looks, they were designed to channel energy. Modern studies even suggest pyramid shapes can create subtle electromagnetic fields that affect their surroundings. Picture a priest standing at the heart of a pyramid. Were they tapping into these shapes to bridge heaven and earth? The triangle's secret is that it blends opposing forces into one, showing us how to find balance in conflict. Then there's the spiral, the most dynamic shape in sacred geometry, symbolizing growth and evolution. The Fibonacci spiral, seen in the seed patterns of sunflowers or the arms of galaxies, is nature's go-to design. Its mathematical ratio, the golden ratio, about 1.618, is considered the ultimate standard of beauty. Renaissance artists like Da Vinci wove the golden ratio into their paintings, creating that captivating sense of harmony. But the spiral's meaning goes way beyond aesthetics. In mysticism, it represents the rise of consciousness, a journey from the physical to the spiritual. Picture your energy spiraling upward, breaking through limits, connecting to higher wisdom. That's why ancient civilizations carved spirals into their temples, they were maps to the divine. But the power of these shapes isn't just theoretical. Carl Jung said geometric forms are archetypes of the collective unconscious, baked into the human soul. Staring at sacred geometry patterns is like having a convo with the universe inside you. They spark intuition and open doors to the subconscious. Modern science is starting to back this up. Symmetrical geometric patterns can lower stress waves in the brain, triggering a meditative state. Does this mean the ancients already knew how to hack the mind with shapes? The real mystery of sacred geometry is that it's not just a tool for observing the universe, it's a blueprint for shaping reality. Next, we'll dive deeper into how these shapes work on a higher level and why they've been kept on the down low. The power of sacred geometry isn't just in its stunning visuals, it's in the hidden laws that connect the physical and spiritual, like a cosmic code. Let's dive deeper into how these shapes go beyond eye candy to become tools for harnessing energy and consciousness. The pentagram, or 5-pointed star, is one of the most mysterious symbols in sacred geometry. Its 5 sides follow the golden ratio, with each intersecting line creating a dynamic balance. Back in the day, the pentagram was a symbol of life. Its 5 points matched the human body's limbs and head, reflecting our role as a mini-universe. In esoteric traditions, it was a badge of protection and transformation, drawn in rituals to call in or banish energy. So why is it often pegged as evil? The medieval church tied it to heresy, burying its true power. The pentagram isn't just a shape, it's an anchor for focusing consciousness, turning intention into reality. Then there's the Platonic solids. 5 3D geometric shapes, tetrahedron, cube, octahedron, dodecahedron, icosahedron, that Plato saw as the universe's building blocks. Each one links to an element, tetrahedron for fire, cube for earth, and so on. The most mystical is the icosahedron, tied to ether, the invisible essence bridging matter and spirit. Modern science has found that molecular structures, like crystals or DNA, often mimic these geometric patterns. Take fullerenes, carbon molecules shaped like an icosahedron, hinting at nature's deep geometric order. Why do these shapes matter? They're not just static forms but dynamic templates for energy. Alchemists believed meditating on Platonic solids could tune your body's energy field, unlocking dormant potential. So why isn't this common knowledge? Because it challenges dogmas that split spirit from matter, threatening those who want to control human consciousness. Digging deeper, sacred geometry reveals the holographic principle: every part contains the whole. Think of a Mandelbrot fractal, where each tiny piece mirrors the bigger pattern. The Kabbalistic Tree of Life, a sacred geometry map from Jewish mysticism, links 10 nodes, sephirot, with paths to form a blueprint of the cosmos. Each node represents a state of consciousness, from the physical to the divine, guiding seekers to elevate their spirit. This holographic nature explains why sacred geometry can shift your mind and reality. Focusing on a geometric pattern syncs your consciousness with the universe's rhythm. Modern neuroscience backs this up. Symmetrical shapes can light up the brain's default mode network, boosting creativity and insight. But people often write off sacred geometry as mere decoration or superstition, missing its potential as a tool for consciousness. Why were these truths kept under wraps? They're too disruptive. Ancient mystery schools, like the Eleusinian mysteries, only shared sacred geometry with tested initiates because it could free people from worldly limits, letting them touch the divine. Power structures feared this freedom would shake their control, so they branded it taboo. Today, sacred geometry still hides in plain sight, in art, architecture, and symbols like Da Vinci's Vitruvian Man or the Freemason's square and compass, waiting to be rediscovered. Its paradox is that it's both a universal secret and a key held by a few. Next, we'll explore how to apply this ancient wisdom to modern life, awakening your inner creativity and harmony. Sacred geometry isn't just ancient wisdom, it's a practical tool you can use to reshape your consciousness and life. Its power lies in bringing the universe's harmony into your daily routine, from balancing your energy to sparking creativity and even shifting your reality. Let's dive into some simple yet profound ways to weave sacred geometry into your life and tap into that cosmic order within you. Step 1. Meditate with a mandala. Pick a basic mandala pattern, grab a classic design online or draw your own symmetrical circle. Find a quiet spot, light a candle, and sit comfortably. Focus on the mandala's center, letting your gaze softly trace its curves while breathing slow and deep. With each inhale, picture yourself pulling in the universe's harmony. With each exhale, let go of mental clutter. Spend 5 to 10 minutes daily on this, and it'll balance your energy and boost intuition. Science backs this up. Staring at symmetrical patterns can lower anxiety and activate creative parts of your brain. The key is consistency. Pay attention to how your mood and insights shift afterward. Don't make this mistake. A mandala isn't just decor. Zero in on its geometric core to truly connect with its energy. Step 2. Draw a pentagram ritual. The pentagram is a powerhouse symbol of protection and transformation. Grab a piece of paper and a pen, and in a calm setting, slowly draw a 5-pointed star, imagining each line infused with your intention, like protection, health, or inspiration. As you draw, quietly repeat a simple phrase, like, "I'm in sync with the universe's vibe." When you're done, place the paper by your bedside or workspace as an energy anchor. This ritual sharpens your focus and aligns you with the pentagram's dynamic balance. Don't rush it. Sloppy drawing weakens the effect. Esoteric traditions say this practice can clear negative energy and attract positive vibes. Step 3. Spot geometry in nature. Sacred geometry is everywhere, the veins of a leaf, the hexagons of a beehive, the spirals of a spiderweb. Spend a few minutes daily noticing these shapes in nature, like the pattern of petals or ripples on water. Snap a photo or sketch them, noting how they make you feel calm or inspired. This practice syncs you with the universe's rhythm and sharpens your eye for beauty. Don't just skim the surface, try to feel the energy flow behind these shapes. The ancients saw nature's geometry as a sacred textbook, teaching us how to find balance in life. The real magic of these practices is that they turn sacred geometry from an abstract idea into something you can feel. You don't need to be a mystic to notice its impact, just an open mind and steady practice. Whether you're calming your mind with a mandala, setting intentions with a pentagram, or finding cosmic patterns in nature, you're reconnecting with the universal order inside and out. Start small, and watch how your thoughts get clearer and your life feels more purposeful. Sacred geometry isn't some far-off secret, it's your birthright, waiting for you to rediscover it. Sacred geometry isn't just some ancient study, it's the universe whispering, reminding you that you're not separate from the world but a reflection of it. Every circle, every spiral, every symmetrical pattern tells a truth. the order within you is tied to the cosmos' harmony. From the precise angles of Egypt's pyramids to the calm you feel gazing at a mandala, these shapes are bridges linking your soul to the infinite whole. When you start drawing a pentagram, spotting geometry in nature, or sinking into the rhythm of symmetry during meditation, you're waking up a dormant power, one that makes you a co-creator of your reality. Sacred geometry isn't a museum relic, it's your birthright blueprint, waiting for your consciousness to bring it to life. The reason this ancient wisdom was kept under wraps isn't because it's hard to grasp, it's because it's so powerful. It shows us that change starts within. Your thoughts, intentions, and actions are like the lines of a geometric design, shaping the pattern of your life. So, what kind of pattern will you draw? Chaotic scribbles or a harmonious spiral? There's no right answer, just action. Let every breath, every ritual, every glance at nature's patterns become a conversation with the universe. The true magic of sacred geometry is that it reveals, you are the universe, and the universe is you. We invite you to take that first step, try the practices we've shared and feel how these shapes shift your energy and perspective. Drop a comment below and tell us, did a mandala bring you calm? Did a pentagram spark a sense of strength? Or what hidden geometry did you spot in nature? Subscribe to the channel and join us as we keep uncovering forgotten truths. Because here, we don't just talk about secrets, we live them. May your inner light shine like the pattern of the stars, forever bright.